Welcome to another edition of Impact TV. I'm Kevin Hilton. Today, the topic is safety and an exciting new program we're rolling out for the entire ironworking industry in 2015. I have as my guest the General President of the Ironworkers International, Walt Wise. Walt?
Thank you, Kevin. Always a pleasure to be here, especially when the topic is safety. But first, I'd like to thank all of our members, their employers, and the facilities that we work at for their commitment to safety. As you know, at the beginning of this year, we did not get off to a great start. In August, we had a stand down because we had 8 fatalities in the first part of this year. Since that time, I'm happy to report we had no other fatal incidents this year. It all came down to the commitment our members and our contractors made to making sure everybody returns home safely. I'm excited about what we can do to finish out this year on a zero note and actually what we can do next year. If we can do it for 5 months, we can do it for 12 months. And that's why I'm sure that 2015 will become the year, truly the year of zero for the ironworkers.
So, Walt, the Board of Trustees, in concert with you and Bill Brown, decided to come up with a Safety Trained Supervisor construction program. Tell us a little bit about the rationale of the board in coming up with the STSC program.
Well, we think this is an important next step for safety. As we know, the more safety professionals we have on the job site, the more our members know, the more they're educated to what's hazardous conditions and able to evaluate those conditions and report them, we can have safer job sites. And that's where we see when we have safety trained professionals as supervisors on the job site, that's only going to enhance the safety aspect of what we can do out there for our members and our contractors.
So what we've done is started working with the BCSP, the Board of Certified Safety Professionals, to come up with a program tailored to the iron workers and creating these safety professionals out on our job sites. And we partnered with Kegabine Consulting and our own internal forces to come up with a training program so that we can bring iron workers into the mix, get them the credentials that they need through BCSP, and then get them out on the job site. So tell us, Walt, what would be the target audience for this program?
Well, this would be any iron workers that we have that have the skills and the capabilities to fill these type of positions, whether they're recommended from their employer, our contractors, or from the local union that come up that said this is an individual who's demonstrated their capacity, their commitment to safety, and this extra expanded knowledge they have will lead to safer job sites.
So we'll have a bunch of new sets of eyes out there with a greater awareness of safety out on the job sites and our quest for zero out there. Let me just run down a few quick points on what's going to be required of anybody going into the BCSP STSC, Safety Trained Supervisor Construction Program. First of all, an iron worker has to be current in all their dues with their local union. And so if that's not the case, obviously you have to make right with that. The second piece of it is if you're a non-iron worker but you're employed on a full-time basis by an ironworker contractor, your contractor can sponsor you into the program.
And I think it's also important that the local union business manager has to be ingrained in the process so he can promote individuals he feel would be of advantage to having those type of capacities for not only the current signatory contractors but as a marketing point for future contractors.
We all know how incredibly important safety is to our market. It's a make it or break it mission, and we've got to get it zero to really be able to capitalize on the market. So, a couple of key indications of what you have to have before you even go, other than being current with your local union and being in harmony with your business managers. First of all, you have to have completed 30 hours of safety training in some form or another. That shouldn't be any problem for any of our journeyman iron workers. Secondly, you must have at least 4 years full or part-time experience in the construction field, or you must have at least 2 years of construction supervision experience. So that should bring a pretty well-rounded iron worker to the job site, right?
We should have good slate of candidates that have the experiences and the knowledge to be able to fill these positions.
The second step, and I'm just going to hit briefly on this, is an iron worker will go to our website, the impact-net.org website, and go into the program tabs And then under there, there's a certification tab where you'll see everything about the STSC program. But what the ironworker is going to have to do, or the person nominated by the contractor, is go to the BCSP website. This will all be found on the Impact website, and apply for a background check, which is $120. Once they're cleared of that, they will apply to take the test, which is $185. Both of those fees will be reimbursed through Impact, just like you do with a transportation worker identification credential or something like that. The iron worker, once he gets his background check cleared, takes his test, and then passes the test, will take that documentation back to his business manager. The business manager will forward it to the Impact office, and Impact will send a check back to the local union, who can hand it back to the iron worker.
All right, there would be no cost to the members or the contractor or the local union, just a commitment of time and that commitment to safety.
We are intent and will get to zero injury. We know that the more eyes that we have out there protecting each other's back, the leadership of the contractor ensuring that he has BCSP, safety trained, certified construction professionals out there, we're going to hit that zero injury goal. But we need your buy-in. All we need to do is go through this series of steps. It may seem onerous, it's not really. As you look forward in the new year, 2015, we will have a full schedule of sites laid out in the Impact website so that you can quickly identify the area close to you where you can take the training, take the test, and get that credential. Sound like a winner, Walt?
Sounds like a winner, Kevin. And as we finish up this year, your mind is on a lot of things, sometimes not the safety on the job site. We need to help influence our members and our contractors to make sure we stay focused through the end of the year on safety. If we can finish up with zero this year, that could be a great lead into 2015 where we will accomplish zero incidents for the ironworkers. I want to thank you for your commitment to safety, and I look forward to reaching our goals.
We appreciate you taking just a few minutes to hear about this very exciting program. There will be other safety-related programs that come to you through the Ironworkers and Impact in 2015. Stay tuned, and thank you for tuning in to IMPACT TV.